we call our Plumping Velvet Serum Infused Foundation. It is foundation that comes in several different shades. I want to show the shade chart right away because I'm going to make your life so simple. There are only 4 choices in a foundation: light, medium, medium deep, or deep. And you're probably saying to yourself, Sarah, I have bought foundations my entire adult life. I have never seen a skincare brand only offer 4 shades of foundation. Well, I'm going to tell you how the magic begins. It begins because this is color adapting technology. It doesn't matter what skin tone you have. If you buy sort of the general category, your light, medium, medium deep, or deep, you will have a magic fitting foundation. You will have a custom foundation that you can build the coverage and you will get the perfect color every single time. It is so flawless. I think it's a brilliant idea. I don't know why this has not been on air in a very long time, Liz. You've been holding out on us. She's been saving it for birthday month, so now it's back in all the shades. 076421 is your item number. It is on auto ship, but this has been so popular, and I think it solves a big problem, Liz, is that our biggest fear when we buy foundation is that we are going to pick the wrong color.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a 6N4P. I'm not a DQR2, right?
Exactly. And when we did our focus group, so many of you brought 2 or 3 bottles of foundation. And I was like, wait, hold up. And you're like, I've got this for the winter, this for the summer, and then I mix it because I have a neutral base. So you don't have to worry, am I a pink, am I a green, am I an orange, am I a neutral, or changing your shades. So this is new technology that just came available. So I know a lot of you were saying, Liz, 3 years ago, make it, but it wasn't there 3 years ago. So here's what's exciting. We did something really different. We address women over 50 because here's what happens. You go and get a full coverage foundation. They're like, you're too old. You've got pores. You have wrinkles. You need to just wear a skin tint. Sorry, you can't wear a full coverage foundation. So what my chemist did said, all right, we're going to do something different. We're going to go in with blur technology first. Most companies just dump in the pigments. That's where you get the cracking and the heavy coverage, right? We did blur technology first using peptides, yes, and vitamin C. And then we went in with the pigments, and then we went in with color adapt technology. Because your biggest frustration was saying, all right, I have to pick between 80 shades. Well, how about if I tell you 4 shades? I know. And I'm sorry it's been sold out. Okay, so Christine, sunspots, rosacea, large pores. All right, so she just wiped it off just to show you.
Okay.
It's a lightweight mousse, and you're probably like, oh no, Christine, that's too dark. What have you done? That was just the wrong shade. Watch this. It has color adapt technology. She's putting on the medium, and it adapts to your skin. So she goes to the Bahamas tomorrow and gets darker. Guess what? She's still gonna go with the medium. Because if you're like Christine and you're saying, I'm a little bit darker, I'm a little bit lighter, you would still go with medium. Because medium covers 20 shades. Light, 20 shades. Medium deep, 20 shades. And deep, 20, look at her skin.
And what color foundation is she wearing?
Medium.
She's a medium. I'm a medium.
I'm a medium.
You're a medium.
Patsy's a light. She's putting it on right now to show you, but look at her skin. So look at the texture, because this happens to all of us, right? You've got the pores, you've got a little bit of crepiness, right? You have a little bit of redness. Look at her skin. That's how fast and easy it is.
The ruddiness is gone, the discoloration is gone, the redness is gone.
Blurs.
And you can use it all the way under your eyes, like a concealer?
Exactly. Don't use I mean, you can use a primer, but when you first get this home, try not to use anything else. So like Patsy's putting it on right now, the light, but like say you put your Liftox face cream on, right? Then you put this on, wait. As you're putting it on, you're gonna say, what happened to my pores? Wait, it's not settling into my lines. Have you ever talked to someone and you're not really looking at them, you're looking at their skin because the foundation is cracking in the wrinkles?
We can use it on our neck?
Yes, yes, yes.
I never even thought about that.
Yes, so if you have discoloration, if you have sunspots, if you have large pores, this is the first. And here's what's exciting. Don't worry. If you're saying I'm a neutral, or I'm a pink, or I'm a green, or I have a yellow undertone. Liz, I have to mix 3 bottles. No, light covers 20 shades. That medium that you're seeing right there covers 20 shades. Medium deep, 20 shades, and deep, 20 shades. So whether you're going to be a little bit darker than Patsy, a little bit lighter than Patsy. Oh, you're putting some more on.
So I'm a medium, you're a medium.
Yes.
Patsy's a light.
Patsy's putting it on the light. So she just put, she was on with the Liftox earlier, but just put this on. And when you get it home, please try it with your fingers. Even if you're a makeup artist and you're a professional, just so you can feel this lightweight mousse texture that fills in the lines and wrinkles, blurs the pores, gives you a medium to full coverage, and makes you look younger. Patsy is 78 years young, and I won't say names, but Patsy was once, she knows what I'm talking about. She was wearing a foundation, and I saw her in the hallway, and it was just a little settling into the lines, right? Then she put this on, and I was like, Patsy, I'm telling you, I'm not just trying to be nice. You look decades younger. So if you have a lot of lines and wrinkles, you have a lot of discoloration or sunspots, look at her skin.
And you know what? It looks so natural. And I'm standing right next to you here in the studio. You're only a few feet away. Watch my arm. Watch my arm. I'm going to go from one studio to the next. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am.
This is great because Sarah, no, seriously, like look at around her eyes.
I'm standing right next to you.
For full
I don't
coverage.
see any lines where sometimes you see like, oh, it looks brown or it looks red or you look a little orangey. You didn't blend it in. This is so natural. She's wearing the light. I'm wearing the medium. And here's the best part. I'll show you the shade chart. You do not have to overthink this. This is not about, oh gosh, should I be a medium, tan, deep, olive? I don't know if I'm this tone or that tone. You're either one of these 4 shades, and you cannot mess this up. It's what we call kind of goof-proof foundation. Even if you're like, I'm not even sure if I'm a light or a medium. Actually, both might work for you because it actually color adapts to your skin tone, so you can't mess this up. It's very creamy. It goes on very naturally. You can use it as your serum. You can use it as your foundation. You could use it as a simple concealer. It's also your primer, and it's also moisturizing with skincare benefits, all built right in. So don't miss out on getting your color. We haven't had this in stock for a long time.
I know, it's been sold out.
So I'm finally so thrilled that we're getting it in here with all the shades available for you. It kind of blurs the lines. I'm going to show it to you on my hand because, again, you do not have to be a makeup artist. In fact, she's telling you, don't use a brush. Don't use one of those fancy sponges. Here's the medium on my hand, okay? And all you do is kind of just brush it lightly with your fingers. And when we say it is velvet, it is like velvet. You can see already the difference between one hand and another. It has the most glorious finish to it. It's not shiny.
No.
How would you describe it?
I would say it's more of a natural finish, but yet giving you full coverage. So it doesn't matter if you're 78 years young, you're 73 years young, and you have a lot of wrinkles, you have a lot of crepiness around your eye area, and you're like, Liz, if I wear medium to full coverage, it just says, hello, wrinkles, I'm right here. This is the opposite. Because we went in with the blur technology first, then we went in with the pigments, and the blurring is using peptides, pigments, and then the color adapts. So you don't end up with that weird line. So if Patsy gets 3 shades darker, she can still wear the light. But look at her skin. It's erasing the wrinkles. So it's not saying, hi wrinkles, I'm here, let me look at you closer, but it's actually blurring the wrinkles, but giving her that full coverage.
I would love for you to try this because I know it can be a little intimidating. What foundation do I buy? You don't know where to start. You're worried about returning it. You're worried about not liking it. You're worried about your skin changing. Even from the beginning of summer to the end of summer, our skin tone changes. What if there was one bottle that just kind of did it all and had it all? So that is our 4 shades, light, medium, deep, or deep. So give it a go. It's been 3 years in the making. No one else has that color adapting foundation like Nakery. So try this brand. It's exclusive here at HSN. And what's one thing I took to Colorado? So Liz, when I go home and see my family in Colorado, we're an outdoorsy bunch.